Live from Orlando at CCA Florida headquarters, it's the 2020 edition of Star Search with your host, Captain Leiza Fitzgerald, and Star's right-hand girl, Amanda Kirpin. Special guests tonight include Captain Mike Anderson with exclusive videos from past Star winners and losers. And stay tuned for your chance to win special prizes. Now, here's your host, Captain Leiza.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining our first ever episode of Star Search. Each Wednesday, we'll bring you information about the upcoming CCA Florida Star competition presented by Yamaha. Tonight, it's all about you girls. It's all about the ladies, and we're going to hear from a few people and share a few videos to get you excited about fishing in Florida's largest fishing competition. And I hope everyone has a little bit of something to enjoy the evening with. But first, let me introduce my co-host, Amanda Kirpin.
Thank you, Leiza. We are very excited to be with everyone tonight, and I wanted to start things off with a few announcements. First and foremost, everyone loves a raffle, so anyone who shares this Facebook Live video will be entered into a drawing for a Star hat. Ooh, we got lots of hats. It's simple and easy, right? The winner will be drawn at the end of this live broadcast. Also, we will have a Q&A segment at the end of this broadcast, so feel free to type any questions into the Facebook comments, and we will do our best to answer them. Now, if anyone fishes in the state of Florida this summer, they should be entered into the Star competition. Captain Leiza, can you give us a brief overview of the tournament?
Well, yes, I've been living, eating, sleeping, drinking Star. So, it is a family-friendly fishing competition with $500,000 in prizes, nearly 100 days of fishing. We have 17 different divisions. And, it's so simple. It's catch, photo, enter your picture, and you have an opportunity to win. Remember, every fish you catch this summer has the opportunity to give you a share of $500,000 in prizes presented by Yamaha. So get registered, and I'll see your entries in our Star competition.
Well, we will be sharing new information each week in Star Search. This is going to be a new series on Wednesday evenings at 8 p.m. We're going to be getting into a couple different divisions each week, so we'll be getting into more of those details in a little bit. But I do want to remind everyone, if you register early, say you register tonight, you will be entered into our weekly Ingle Freebie Friday drawing. That means if you register tonight, you will be entered into this week's drawing, next week's drawing, and every week leading up to the start of the competition. And it's your chance at weekly prizes from Ingle. It's a great way to win something before the tournament even begins. Registering is easy. All you have to do is go to ccaflstar.com. We have a quick video to get everyone excited about the Star competition this year.
Thank you, Amanda. And gosh, if that didn't get you excited and want you to go fishing, I don't know what will. I love the Star competition, and it's something that I've really engaged in thoroughly, and it's so easy. I keep saying every single fish that you catch gives you an opportunity to win something. There are so many different divisions, from the iHeartRadio Tagged Redfish, the Tagged Dolphin. I love the fact that we have inshore and offshore species, inshore and offshore divisions, kayak anglers, ladies, fly, guides, lionfish, you name it, we've got it. And if you're fishing this summer, you need to be registered in the Star competition. we have 167 tagged redfish that are going to be released throughout the coastal waters of Florida, on average 4 per coastal county. So remember, if you're fishing anywhere in the state of Florida, you can enter Star. And during my days with Star, and prior to that in all my tournament fishing, I've loved meeting all of the captains and getting to know them, and they've been helping me. And one of my favorite captains, and he's a real animal, is Captain Mike Anderson. And Captain Mike Anderson has been so supportive of CCA. And I think we have a few words from him, don't we, Amanda?
I think we have a quick video.
That's real animal style right there.
Look at that.
That is a day maker, baby. Oh, look at that. Hey gang, Captain Mike Anderson here with Real Animals TV and Radio. Want to talk to you today real quick about the CCA Florida Star Tournament. You know, it's really important to be a CCA member, but it's even more important to give yourself a great advantage, win some prizes, get involved in the CCA Star Tournament. July 1st through October 4th. The dates changed a little bit this year with everything going on, but we still have almost $500,000 in prizes that you could win by doing what you're already going to be doing all summer anyway, and that's fishing. I actually had a family on my boat, and they won a boat by registering a trout we caught during our charter with the CCA Florida Star Tournament, and they won their own boat. So I'm telling you, this is super good stuff. Check out ccaflstar.com. Become a member of CCA Florida if you're not already, and join the CCA Florida Star Tournament.
Thank you so much, Captain Mike. Captain Mike Anderson of Real Animals has been a longtime supporter of CCA Florida and CCA Florida Star, and we can't thank him enough. Now, Leiza, he noted a few date changes. What other date changes do we have?
Well, he noted that the date change for the start of the competition is July 1st. It ends October the 4th. And then we have the Star app, which if you already have downloaded on your phone, all you have to do is wait for the updates. If not, it'll be available after June 1st. And then our official West Marine Star measuring device will be available on June the 19th. And you will also be able to go to our website and find the other locations where our measuring devices will be available.
Yes, just one more time, if you want to know where the closest measuring device distribution location is, all you have to do is go to our website, ccaflstar.com, and put in your zip code or area or city, and it will tell you the closest distribution locations to you. Now, Leiza, we're going to talk about a few different divisions over the next couple weeks, but as the old saying goes, the ladies first. So this week we wanted to talk about the ladies division, and we do have another video from some past Star participants that we'd like to share.
I've been fishing in the Star Tournament since the beginning.
In 4 years, our family has won 3 times.
I won a scholarship.
And I won the ladies division 2 years in a row.
The reason why we love fishing in the Star Tournament is because we can win just by doing what we love.
Thank you, CCA.
Thank you.
Well, I love Laura and Willow. They are amazing and have been very involved with CCA since they started fishing the Star competition. And that's right. Laura won in the ladies division, and that this year is the body glove ladies division. And gals, you need to be fishing and entering your catches because you have the opportunity to win in first place drawing a body glove paddleboard. In second place is a body glove inflatable kayak. And then what gal doesn't love jewelry? Anissa Stewart has donated a $250 gift certificate. Ooh. And then Naughty Tails also has some tire for you, Danco pliers. There's live target packages. There's things from Trash Can, tackle webs, throw wrap. There are so many great prizes in the ladies division. So if you're out there fishing, ladies, you can enter into the open division and the ladies division. Now, I believe we have another video about some of the other ladies who have participated in our competition, right, Amanda?
I think we do.
Guess what starts July 1st? The CCA Star Tournament.
What?
100 days of fishing.
We love the Star Tournament. We started fishing the Star Tournament about 5 years ago, and we started just fishing from the banks just for fun because we're a tad bit competitive. And we absolutely fell in love with fishing. I think she was about 11 or 12, and she said to me that women can't drive boats. And I was like, yeah, I think women can drive boats.
And they absolutely can.
Yeah. I am now a charter captain, and she is a fishing maniac. And it all started because of the CCA, because of that competition. It brought us closer together. We spent, I don't even know how
Countless
many
hours
hours
and days together.
on the water, in nature, beautiful. And we actually won the first year. I won in the sheepshead division. And what did you win?
I won in the honorable mention in the youth.
And she was only like 11 or 12. And I mean, you can win amazing boats, and just take a look at the list of prizes. It is insane.
Thanks to the CCA Star Tournament, I got my honorable mention, and I got a gift card to Academy, and I had an amazing shopping spree.
Yeah, we love that. So y'all just get out there and fish this competition. It's a friendly competition, but it's still a competition.
You get to spend time with your friends and family and just having so much fun, but also getting the opportunity to win amazing prizes.
That's right. Y'all get out there and
Get
fish
out
it.
there and fish.
You can't lose.
Well, thank you to Captain Stacy Horak and her daughter Lacey. And I know we've been talking about ladies, but Amanda, I think this would make a great opportunity for dads to get out there and take their sons fishing and just bringing their family out with them in general.
Yes, and you know what? I love that the mother-daughter duo can go fishing all summer. We've mentioned it before that the Star registration makes a great gift. It made a great Mother's Day gift. It'll make a great Father's Day gift. It's the gift that keeps on giving, and you can truly spend a lot of time with your family throughout the summer. It's a great graduation gift, birthday gift, anything like that coming up. Get them registered, and it'll be truly the gift that keeps on giving. So, Captain Stacy actually just tuned in. Hey, Captain Stacy, thanks again. Just a reminder, this is a live video, so we will be interacting with you guys, and we will have a question and answer segment at the end of this live stream. So if you do have any questions for Captain Leiza or any questions about the rules of the tournament at all, please type them in the Facebook comment section. Now, I also wanted to point out that we have this ladies division, and everyone knows about catching a tagged redfish. So we wanted to talk about that a little bit. Leiza, you get phone calls all the time from people saying, hey, I caught a tagged redfish. I knew about this competition, but I didn't register because I didn't think it would happen to me.
I can't tell you, in the 5 years, and now we're going on year 6, the number of anglers that have called me who knew about the competition, should have been registered, something came up, they never thought they would ever catch a tagged redfish, and guess what? They did, and they weren't registered, and ouch, that really hurts. You know, I can't express enough how terrible it is for me to tell them that they can't win a brand new Contender, a Pathfinder, Carolina Skip, Hughes Redfisher. But it's really terrible for them when they realize what they don't have the opportunity to win. And I believe we have somebody that knows a little bit about that, don't we?
Yes, we do. His name is Sebastian, and he sent us a video about his experience.
Sebastian Velez here, and well, I thought it was a normal fishing day. Me and my buddy are going out fishing in Tampa Bay, and we're targeting redfish, favorite species, and we were going out, and we actually caught quite a few, and was reeling one of them in. Noticed some algae coming off like its dorsal fin, and cleared it up. Turned out to be one of those CCA star tagged redfish. And I did some research on it while I was out on the water, and turned out it was freaking the first day of the CCA star tagged redfish series. And I wish I would have entered. I could have been the first contestant and riding around in that beautiful 25 tank. Great memories nonetheless.
Well, gosh. Oh my gosh, Amanda. I remember them calling in, and I can tell you, I have story after story after story of those things. So we want to make sure, last year we had 12 fish recaptured during the competition, and we only had 3 winners. So if we do the math, we know there were a lot of guys and gals that just didn't quite have the opportunity that some of our winners did. And I think that if we focus on what's great about the competition, yes, you can enter every single fish you catch over the summer in the divisions, and there's lots of different divisions. When you catch that tagged redfish, you better make sure you're registered.
And you better make sure everyone on your boat is registered. How many times have we heard about someone fishing and their buddy goes fishing with them and they're the one that catches the tagged redfish?
That's exactly right. If you're taking someone fishing this summer and you're registered, I wouldn't let them on your boat if they're not registered.
We hear it all the time.
All the time. Amanda, I know we've talked about the different divisions. We've talked about things like that. But one of the things that makes Star so wonderful is the number of sponsors that we have, and the partners that we have that have really stepped up and through all that's gone on, still supported Star. And I'd love to say thank you to them. And just, Yamaha's our presenting sponsor. We have a Contender boat, a Pathfinder, a Hughes, Carolina skiff. Duke Energy provided us all the redfish for the West Coast releases. Academy Sports and Outdoors gave us a $25,000 scholarship for our youth. Real Tree Fishing also gave us $25,000. West Marine sponsors our official measuring devices. And if you're looking to win a boat and you don't catch a tagged redfish, you better catch a redfish or a snook, and you can enter it to win a Salt Marsh skiff or a Piranha Boat Works, Hummingbird, Minn Kota, TH Marine. Power Pole Conservation Division is where you can enter all of your fish other than what you enter in the other divisions. So you gotta say thank you to all of these sponsors and do the right thing. Go in and go to their website, support them, because they support us and allow us to do the conservation measures that we're so proud to provide to our coastal waters of Florida.
And we can't thank our sponsors enough. And Leiza, I know you mentioned before, but most of these divisions are by random drawings. So the more entries that you submit, the more that you get out and fish, and the pictures that you take and submit on the Star app, the more opportunities you have to win. And remember, you can win before the tournament even begins just by registering early. I see we have Kim Bradford. Thank you so much for tuning in. She was our Ingle Freebie Friday winner last week, and she said that she just got her Ingle package in the mail yesterday. So thanks for tuning in, Kim.
Thanks, Kim.
Yeah, so now we want to go over a few more announcements. So along with the fun from the Star competition, CCA Florida is hosting some awesome upcoming events. So every Wednesday, we will have our Star Search series, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. You guys are tuning in live, so be sure to join us next week. We also have Winner's Choice Wednesdays. Those start at 7 a.m. on Wednesdays. They sell out every week, so you got to be sure to buy a ticket as soon as you can. It's $20 for a ticket, and as soon as we sell 100, we pick a winner and they get their choice of any of the amazing prizes that we have available. Ingle coolers, Traeger grills, TV, inflatable paddleboard. We have plenty of prizes to choose from. Now we also have Fishing Guide Fridays. Those are for a fishing trip, a half-day inshore fishing trip with a guide of your choosing if you are selected. It's also $20. 100 tickets are sold, and there are 2 winners. So you can fish with a guide anywhere in the state of Florida. This is helping local fishing guides during this time and CCA. Now, next week, we will have our second Coastal Social. It's Thursday, May 28th at 8 p.m. It'll also be a live Facebook event, but this time we'll be having an original art auction. We work with a ton of different local artists around the state of Florida, and we'll be auctioning off some of the original pieces, and we are very excited for this. So come back next Thursday at 8 p.m. and we will have more details throughout the week. Now, lastly, Father's Day Friday sale is June 5th. Don't buy your presents last minute. We're gonna have some great gifts to buy, fishing, apparel, and tackle, and of course, a star registration also makes a great gift. So tune in and you'll find out more information about Father's Day Friday sale coming soon. All right. Leiza, next we want to go into our Q&A segment, but first we have our winner of the CCA Florida Star hat, and that is Mike Folsom. So
Mike, congratulations.
Thank you for sharing this video. It's super easy, everyone, so make sure you tune in again next week. All you have to do is like and share the Facebook Live video and you're entered into the drawing. Super simple. So next, we're going to go into our question and answer. So our first question is from Troy. How many entries can I submit a day?
Well, how many fish can you catch in a day, Troy? So you can enter one fish per division per day. So if you catch a legal trout, you can enter it in the trout division. Then if you wind up catching a legal redfish, you can enter it in the redfish division. So there are many, many. A legal grouper goes in the grouper division, a legal kingfish in the kingfish division, and then all of your other entries, other fish that you catch can be submitted in the power pole conservation division. But please remember, every catch entry has to be submitted on the 2020 West Marine official measuring device.
And one more time, Leiza, where can they get those measuring devices?
Those measuring devices can be picked up at any distribution location. You can find those locations on our website at ccafloridastar.com. Just go to the website, go to the distribution location tab, enter your city, and it will give you all the distribution locations near you.
Excellent. All right, our next question comes from Brian. How do you know if it's a fish that you tagged?
So all of the tags this year are orange. Every single tag will have CCA Florida Star printed on the tag with a tag number and a particular phone number that you need to call within 2 hours of landing that fish. So every tag will be printed with CCA Florida Star on it and the year that that tag was placed in the fish and released.
And people are always so shocked that when they call that number, it's you that answers.
I usually answer the phone at just about any time you call too. So don't call me after hours unless it really is a tagged redfish.
Exactly. All right, our next question comes from John. He says this is his first star tournament. Thanks, John, for registering. When do we choose the division we want to compete in?
That's a very good question, John. So when you are in the app, you need to think, and it's a strategy. So if you catch a trout and it's a legal trout, you want to enter it in the open trout division. Once you've entered that, the next trout that you catch and enter into the app will direct you as to where you can enter that fish next. If you were fishing from a kayak, you could enter it in the kayak division. So really, you have to formulate your strategy as to where you want to enter your fish. If you want to enter in the open and then the kayak, or the open and then the fly, I always suggest entering your fish in the open division first, because those are the major prizes. And as we go through the divisions, the prizes change and become, there's not a brand new boat in every division, but in the open division, it's either a boat or a motor.
And that is some good information to know. All right, our next question is from Lindsay. Pickup locations for this year's measuring devices. I know we just went over this, so let me answer this one. This is going to be found on ccaflstar.com. All you have to do is go over to the distribution locations tab. You put in your location and it's going to show all the distribution locations that are closest to you. Is that right, Leiza?
Exactly. And West Marine is our preferred distribution location. So if you can't find them there, you can find them at any of your bait and tackle shops. And can you do us a favor? If they're not carrying the devices, can you tell them they should be?
Everyone should be.
Everyone.
All right. Our next question is from Nancy. Have you been able to release all of the tagged reds already?
So, Nancy, great question. We try to put the redfish out closer to the start of the star date. So we're going to release those fish more in June than we are right now. We want to make sure that those fish are still in the water when the competition begins. Unfortunately, sometimes anglers who are not aware of the competition will catch a fish and keep it with a tag in it. So we want to make sure you have the opportunity to catch one of those tagged fish. So they will be put in the water in June.
Yes, and we want to make sure the fish are in the water, and we make sure that the measuring devices are available in late June, right before the tournament begins, because we also verify all of your catches. So if you start taking pictures of your catches before the tournament begins, we will know, right, Leiza?
Oh, that's exactly. I look at every entry into the competition.
Yep, photos tell a lot. All right, our next question is from Sarah. Where do I have the best chance of catching tagged reds?
That is an excellent question. And one of the little hints that we were going to give out tonight, if you're watching this show, first and foremost, it's like Easter egg hunts when you were a kid and your parents hid the eggs. We hide them in pretty much plain view. We are putting these fish in areas where anglers are known to catch redfish. But let's go one step further. Within the state of Florida, every county has on average 4 tagged redfish per coastal county. There are 3 counties, Brevard County, Charlotte County, and Citrus County, that have a total of 8 tagged redfish. So if you're going to plan a trip to try and find one of those tagged redfish, you want to go to Brevard, Charlotte, or Citrus County and look for those tagged redfish, because you'll have a greater opportunity to catch one in those counties than any other county.
Well, Leiza, you are much nicer than I would have been. I would have said, catch them in the water.
Oh, well, I've often said that too, but I really want to make sure that individuals have a chance to win. And if you're registered, go fishing in those counties. And I bet you someone is going to catch a tagged redfish. Over the last few years, every year, tagged redfish have been caught in those 3 counties. But unfortunately, like our earlier friend Sebastian, they weren't registered.
That is right. All right, our next question comes from Corrine. If I win a boat or first place prize one year, can I still enter to win the next year?
So if you win a prize in one year, and it's a first place prize, like a boat or a major prize like that, you are not eligible to win the following year a prize such as that. You can still enter the competition. However, you'll only be able to enter in the conservation division, the trash division, lionfish, things of that nature. So I can tell you, I think, Corinne, you won a boat one year, so I know that you'll be registered this year and fishing to win another big prize like that.
Exactly. Well, I just saw a question come in from Justin. He said, what if you don't catch a tagged redfish? Can you go over the non-tagged redfish division and a couple of the other ones where you may be able to win a boat as well?
Yes. So the bycatch from trying to find a tagged redfish is non-tagged redfish, and the TH Marine Non-tagged redfish division allows you to enter the redfish that you're catching as long as they're legal in that division. And the first place prize in that division is a salt marsh skiff, 1656, with a 40 horsepower Yamaha motor on it, sitting on a trailer. So if you want to win a boat and you're not catching that tagged redfish, enter your fish, one per division per day, every day that you fish, and you might have an opportunity to win that new salt marsh skiff. If you're catching snook, you want to enter your snook in the Piranha Boats Snook division, and the first place prize in that is a new Piranha boat with a Yamaha motor sitting on a trailer.
So there are plenty of opportunities to win, and all you have to do is register and get out there and go fishing, right?
That's exactly right.
All right, I think we have time for one more question. Let's see. From Wanda, husband and wife have to be a member?
So they don't have to be a member, but if the husband and wife are fishing together and the wife catches the fish and she's not registered, the husband cannot claim that fish. It's really easy. If you're fishing together, the husband can become a CCA member, the wife can become an associate member, and both will have to register for the competition. And I would tell you, it's great insurance to ensure that there's not going to be an argument on the boat or angry words said when she catches the tagged redfish and the husband is the only one that's registered.
That is exactly right. Now, one more question. I lied saying we only had one question yet. This one is also from Wanda. What if you catch a previous year's tagged fish or a tagged fish before the tournament starts, which has happened?
So if you are registered in the competition, and that's why so many people, right after Star ends, they re-register for the next year's Star, because when they're out fishing, if you catch a previous year's Star tagged redfish or a redfish prior to the competition and you're registered in the competition and a current CCA member, you will win a $1,000 prize package from Engel Cooler. So you can go on the Engel Cooler website and pick what you want, up to $1,000.
Well, thank you so much, Leiza, for all of this information. And thank you for everyone tuning in tonight to our first ever episode of Star Search. Again, we will have this series next Wednesday at 8 p.m. It's live. And we want to thank you again for tuning in. And Leiza, do you have anything else to add?
I just want to remind everybody that next Wednesday at 8 p.m. we'll be talking trash, because we're going to be talking about our Costa Kick plastic trash division. And I want you all to remember that any fin is possible when you're registered in the Star competition.
Any fin is possible. Love it. All right, everyone. Have a good evening and join us next week.